In a recession, there are two types of people: people who are making money and people who aren't making any money. The question is, what side do you want to be on? My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months. I must say, luckily for us, or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that had a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned I'm going to share with you all is how to apply these 5 criterions to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us, but how do you know how to get yourself involved in these opportunities? Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes, of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat. The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof company. So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criterion is, how do you earn money? Because if you look at this from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick, part-time, or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data. You also have live virtual events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing. We are in a pandemic, and the predefined methods of earning an income are quickly dwindling away. A lot of companies are working from home now, and we've seen the highest unemployment rates in the history of our time. Earning an income is at the top of everyone's minds right now. The Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. We want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan works. Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey. Take care.
All right, awesome night to each and every one of you. My name is Nicholas Bagwandin. If it is you don't know, now it is you know. I'm truly privileged. Really thankful. I'm really blessed to be aligned, not just with the company, but with people like Mr. Kesh James and along with one or two of the other leaders in the Salem Mohammed network to be able to share this God-given opportunity called Cashfx or Cash Forex Group, where we share this opportunity Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. What this opportunity is about, telling you how Forex has never been easier. I assure you, it has never been easier. So while it is on that, let me just give you a quick story. Guys, I've met Kes before Cashfx, or before Cashfx came on the scene. A few years back, saw him High Street Separia and say, hey, and we were talking about trading before, and your boy didn't had good results. So I asking him for some tips and tried it. I said, nah, boy, I don't think this is for me. At least I don't want to feel the pressure of trying to learn so fast to be able to make some money fast, to pay off whatever bills and monthly payments and all of that. And then Cashfx came on the scene. I'm so thankful that now I'm not able to, or I don't have to trade on my own, but I can just leave it up to the pros. You'll hear more about that shortly. Before we dive into that here this evening, what it is I want to get into, we have an event that is coming up this Friday, Sheldon Shirley's business launch, where you're going to hear him talk about the abundance lifestyle. All right, that this CFX, this platform could afford you. All right, so it's all about Jamaica. We'll be heading to Jamaica this Friday. Lord willing, you don't want to miss this because you're going to hear his story. He have recently started with the business and why it is he would have decided to launch so early. Why are we so hyped? Why are we so excited? Well, you'll get a bit of the information here tonight. All right. So let's get right into it. Some things you want to remember just before we dive in is firstly, no referrals needed. It is not mandatory. All right, it is not mandatory. 1, 2, monthly fees. There are none. There are no monthly subscriptions. You don't have to worry about committing to anything extra than the responsibilities you already have at the end of the month. Thirdly, no mandatory meetings. While it is we share this opportunity twice a day, 5 days for the week, you don't have to be on it. This is basically for new persons to be exposed to the information that we have here, this gold mine. All right, and last but not least, just leave it up to the pros. Let's let the pros trade for you. Okay, so with that being said, welcome to CFX, where success in the global Forex market is only a few clicks away. Yes, it is that easy. I'm so excited, right? So the two trending industries that Cashfx is involved in is firstly online learning. So while throughout this pandemic, everything has been going online, even with schools and all of that, there are even more persons, even those in kindergarten, trying to learn online, which is so amazing because now we're in a trending industry, one, not just in the online learning, but we also have, of course, the Forex market. When it is we compare the Forex market to the other markets, the Forex market is the largest financial, most liquid market in the world. It's the largest. So no wonder why Cashfx chose to be involved in the Forex market. $5.3 trillion trading per day. You all heard Mr. Salim Mohammed at the beginning of this presentation, that video where he rolled out that information there. If it is you didn't, well, you could catch it back on YouTube, you could catch it on Facebook, and you'll get that information or log on tomorrow night early and you'll hear it. All right, so check this out. Why Cashfx? What about this Cashfx group, this Cash Forex group is so have us so happy, have us smiling, have us so hyped? Firstly, there are some core values. Core values: transparency, honesty, and respect. These three things, these core values, I am able to validate over the 14 months that I've been a part of this company. 14 months. Every single day, every single week. They promise, they deliver. When it is they fall short, they step up and they say, hey, this is the scenario, full transparent. Okay? The purpose for the company, however, is to provide the average person with the education one and with the automated system where it is they can have success in the global Forex market. They position themselves, however, to provide the premium academy to suit your need. Wherever you are, whether you're a beginner or an advanced trader, you will get the education to suit your need. So who would have come up with these values and all of these different things? The people. So first and foremost, we have a team of professional traders, professionals and experts. We have the professional traders, but not yet, right? So we have this professionals and experts in different aspects. So we have project management, financial market, network marketing, educational arena. Some people ask, well, all these things necessary? I continue to say every single time, definitely. Why is that? Because you want to have the best, you want to be effective, and you want to be consistent. And what it is I'm going to share with you tonight, you're going to understand why and how this business has been consistent over 2 years, because the business is in existence, the company is in existence 2 years now. All right. So who would have put this team together? The founders. First, we have Mr. Huasca Lopez. Oh my, oh my. Heard him on a call today, and just every time I hear him speak, it's just humbling. So he is the CEO. He's a network marketer / successful entrepreneur. He's a family man. This guy is humble. He's religious, and he's how it is he talks. He just cares about the people, and I'll stress on that a bit later on. The other founder is Mr. Edwin Abad. He is the VP Trading of Operations. That those professional traders that I talk about, this guy manages that team of professional traders. Together, they have a combined experience of over 25 years. That's simply amazing. Not just that, but he is also passionate about Forex trading. So you have people not just skilled and experienced at what it is they do, but they also passionate about it. And that's what it is you want. All right, when it is you're getting in business with persons. So as for the location of the business, it is situated in Panama City, Panama. That's where the headquarters at. Okay, so let's get into it. How do you get started with Cashfx? You purchase a contract. There are 15 contracts in total, starting from the 300 USD going all the way up to 100,000 contract. All right. When it is you purchase any one of these contracts, you will be exposed to 3 levels of education. So the first level is when it is you are at the 300 or the 3,000, anywhere between there, you will have access to the elemental series of education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000, you'll have access to the advanced series of education. And from the 30,000 all the way up to the 100,000 contract, or as we like to call it, the gold standard, you will now have access to the supreme series of education. At this point in time, you'll have the know-how, all the knowledge, everything that you need to know in terms of getting into the market yourself, trading, and providing yourself with an additional stream of income. Something to note is that wherever you start, you can work your way up. That's something to keep in mind. All right. So check this out. How do you earn in Cashfx? And this is where it gets excited, because you can earn in 2 main ways. Firstly, you have bare capital. Bare capital is this: you purchase any one of the contracts mentioned before, and what happens? The traders start to get to work for you. They get to work right away. After 3 business days, you will now start to earn on that. Earn what? The company promises you anywhere between 0 to 3% daily, up to 15% for the week on whichever contract you're on. That's truly amazing. But not just that, week after week, it continues to accumulate until it reaches 200%. So you have 200% on your bare capital, but you have the option of making more money. That's mind-blowing. You want to make more money? No problem. We have bull capital. Bull capital, you take that bull by the horns and you just share the opportunity with somebody else. When it is you do, they get started, you get commissions, and I'll give you a breakdown of that on the next slide. And you can earn 200% on that side as well. 200% on your bear, 200% on your bull. There are also different rank levels for those of you who want to make the most out of the business and even do this full time. Yes, it have people who are doing this full time. Imagine that. All right. So check this out. This is a breakdown here of what happens when it is you purchase a contract. For example, we have a $1,000 contract. So firstly, I mentioned the bare capital. The bare capital has 70% of your contract that goes towards your trading pool. It goes in the broker account. The broker is called EverFX. So Cashfx is not the broker. When it is your research and research, right? EverFX is the broker. If it is into Spanish football, EverFX is the sponsor of Sevilla FC. So you'll see EverFX on their pants and on their clothes. That's the broker. All right. So EverFX is well regulated, and this 70% in the broker account is insured. You want to keep that in mind. So what happens? They continue to trade for you week after week. And what happens? It continues to accumulate until it reaches 200%. In this case, $2,000. What happens to the rest of the money? It goes into bull capital. So this 30% is actually paying for the education that I mentioned before. So while it is paying for your education, you are receiving something. Just note that 100% of that money doesn't go towards the company. It actually goes back to the people. Check this out. 50% of that goes towards the fast start bonus. As I mentioned before, you share the opportunity with somebody. Let's just say they get started with this $1,000 contract. You receive $150 fast start bonus. Fast start meaning as soon as they make the payment and the payment is confirmed, you get an email, you see that reflecting on your balance. Simple. All right. So the next 50% goes towards the uni-level bonus, and I'll get into that shortly. Just continue to accumulate. When they renew their contract or upgrade their contract, you will continue to get these commissions. So it's not just one time until it reaches 200%. So on one contract, on this contract right here, you have a potential to earn up to 4 times or 400%. In this case, $4,000. That is mind-blowing. So just remember, it is optional, but it is there. If it is you want to make slow money, fast money, the choice is yours. Okay. So what happens when it is this contract hits this 200%? And just keep in mind, this 200% is significant because now the company could cater and budget for your contract. So which means that when it is the catering for it, they're going to be here a little longer. All right. So this 200% your contract expire. What are your options? Your first option is this. You withdraw your money. You have a 20% withdrawal fee. Don't be too frightened. Don't be too scared. Don't start a quarrel and say, well, nah, I done with that. I'll explain where that money goes. All right. So $2,000, you withdraw that money. You receive $1,600 after that 20% comes out. What are your options at this point? Your first option is this. You can take the money and leave the company. Cash out. All right. You have that option. It's good to know you're not tied with the company for life. You have that option. I've never seen anybody willingly leave Cashfx. Just keep that in mind. Option number 2 is you take 1,000, repurchase the same contract, and then you have $600 to pocket and do whatever it is you want. You have an option 3 as well. Before your contract hits the 200%, you upgrade your contract. You upgrade by paying the difference plus taking into consideration the withdrawal fee at 20%. So let me just give you a visual of how it looks. This is our roadmap that we would have done up from the 300 contract all the way to 100,000 using an estimated weekly profit of 5%. Why 5%? We haven't seen anything lower than 5% on a normal trading week. I'll show you some results shortly and you will identify that for yourself. Okay, so how this works, even if it is you started at $300 USD contract, what would happen is you need 250 to upgrade. Now, take into consideration that this chart is done strictly passive. What do I mean by that? As a bare earner, where it is you just let the contract generate through the trade earnings and you use that money to upgrade. So you need 250 to upgrade. $50 is the 20% withdrawal fee. 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500. Easy maths. You don't even have to pass maths to know that. All right. As one brother put it, you don't even have to be smart to get into this business. You just have to be smart enough to start. Okay, and you'll be making money. So this is how it goes. As soon as you reach the amount, you just upgrade. Using the same trade earnings. As soon as you reach the amount, you just upgrade. And you repeat that in a timely manner. You repeat that process over and over, and then it will take you just over 5 years to upgrade from the 300 contract all the way to 100,000 contract with that percentage. Please note, let me put this disclaimer outside there that past profits doesn't guarantee future results, but we know how people like to see a timeline, and we just put in that disclaimer outside there. Okay, so this is without you referring the business to anybody else, or without you putting in any more money into the business, and with you starting at a 300 contract. So let's just say you start at a higher contract, or you decide to put money into the business to upgrade your contract faster, or you decide to share this opportunity with somebody else, you're going to reach that in a lesser time once the weekly profit is at that 5% minimum. Okay. So that 20% withdrawal fee that I spoke about, I know that that is still fresh in your mind. So let me get to that. This 20% goes into this force matrix 3x10. The 3x10 is nothing too difficult. It's just basically the structure. All right, 3 wide, 10 levels deep. Every row increases by 3. So 3, 9, 27, 81 going down like that. Now this, while it is people see this and they shrug a little bit, they cringe a little bit. Listen, this is for the bear earners and the bull earners. What do I mean by that? You don't have to be a network marketer, or you don't have to share this business with other persons for you to earn from this force matrix. That's mind blowing. 100% of the money goes back into the network. So look at the breakdown there. We have 50% going towards matrix bonus, 10% matching matrix, 40% leadership rank bonus. Every single money is accounted for. So how it works, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, which contract you want to get started with, whether you're interested in network marketing or not. You're going to fall in somebody matrix. When you withdraw money, the money flows up. When people fall underneath you because of spillover, meaning the person on top of you is getting persons, even though you may not be interested, they would fall underneath you by default, because we don't have control over where it is. People land in the matrix, it just goes from left to right, top to bottom. That's just how it works. That's the system. All right. And this here, 100% of the money goes back into the network. It is mind blowing. The company, those behind the company would have thought this out very, very well. Why am I saying that? Why am I taking time to stress on that? It is because this was designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members globally, so that the system could be self-sustained to ensure the longevity of the business. These are the kind of words that you want to hear. These are the kind of assurance that you want to hear, especially in these times. Okay, so the next bonus that I spoke about was the uni-level bonus. So how does this work? Now, this is for the bull earners, for those who want to take the bull by the horns and share the opportunity, whether one by one or you want to take this full on. You're sharing this opportunity. When it is you get started with Cashfx, you are an ace trader. What does that mean? It means that you only have access to 4 levels deep. So you share this with your friend. Your friend say, hey, this is too good. Let me share this with my your friend's wife or their spouse. Then your spouse say, hey, this thing too good. And they continue to share it like that. It doesn't mean to say that you can only have 4 persons or benefit from 4 persons. You could have 100 level ones. That's up to you, but only up to 4 levels, right? So how this works is seeing the 10%, 20%, and so on. If you have somebody on your level 5, in order to access those commissions, you would need to rank up. Now, this here is if it is you want to make the most out of this business. Okay, so when it is you hit the rank of executive, when it is I mean rank up, first of all, I mean bringing a certain amount of business within a 30-day period. Within a 30-day period, and while we may say that is impossible or very challenging, it might be challenging, yes, but people are doing it, which means that others can as well. So when you hit the rank of executive, you unlock up to level 6. When it is you the rank of manager, you unlock up to level 8, director up to level 9, and president, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you will unlock all the levels and receive commissions from every single person in your organization. That's not all. Check this out. At the end of every month, we get an update from the marketing director, from the CEO, Mr. Pascal Lopez. You remember I said that every time I hear him talk, yes, we hear him talk at least once a month on those end of month calls. And they would have given us this update concerning the rank advancements. So imagine in the midst of this crisis, we have 38 new executives, we have 9 new managers, we have 2 new directors. In the midst of this crisis, people are crushing their goals. So the Chinese have a saying that crisis would mean danger, but it also means opportunity. And there are a lot of persons right now is taking full advantage of this opportunity. And I want to urge you as well to do the same and to take advantage of this opportunity. All right. Not only that, but when it is a hit those ranks, you also get a prize. And you have options with the prize as well. So when it is a hit the rank of executive, here's what it is you have. You can either take the iPad, or you can take $675 worth of USD worth in Bitcoin. Okay, when it is you the rank of manager, you can take a Rolex or 7,500. When it is you hit the rank of director, you can get a travel pack for you and a companion, or you can take $11,250. When you hit the rank of president club, you can get a Porsche for $75,000. When you hit the rank of ambassador, you can take a Ferrari or $150,000. And you hit the rank of global ambassador, you can take the price of a Lamborghini or $375,000. We have no global ambassadors just yet, but we have seen persons who hit the president club ranks and the ambassadors, and they would have taken those vehicles, those Porsche, those Ferrari, and they would have branded the entire vehicle with CFX all over. Why it is they decided to do that? Because it was only possible through the platform. As real people hitting these real ranks, even though it may be challenging, it might seem challenging, but they are crushing it and achieving some real results. All right, so let's get into some results here. Let me show you. Remember I told you nothing less than 5% on a normal trading week. At least that is what it is we custom seeing for the past months. So check this out. July the 12th to the 16th, we have 5.06%. Look at the contract sizes. Look at the returns. The week before that, 5.19%. That is $10 on a 300 contract. Nothing big, right? But check this out. When it is we look at a bigger scheme, we have 22.52 for an entire month. June. May, we have 21.58%. Look at the returns. Now, this take into consideration that this is money making for you without you. You don't have to do anything. As a matter of fact, you don't even have to log in to get these earnings. There are persons that probably log in and they get some security feature where they have to get some code again to email to them because they haven't logged in a while. And their money is making money for them without them. Yeah. So check this out. April, 20.8%. March, 23.99%. February, 21.03%. January, 21.78%. This is consistency. If you are saying that this is not consistency, then I don't know what is. Simple. This is mind-blowing. And check this out. 2020, 329.54%. That is good business. That is really good business. After I hear all of that, the only question you should have in your mind right now is how to get started. First and foremost, you must acquire Bitcoin. So while everything is being digitized right now, if it is you haven't heard about Bitcoin as yet, no problem. Let me just give you some quick facts about Bitcoin. All right, so Bitcoin was created by computers or miners for fiat. It was issued by the government. All right, so Bitcoin has a fixed amount of Bitcoins. Fiat has inflation because of the unlimited printing. Bitcoin, there's a public database, which means it is transparent, and fiat, there is no transparency. Bitcoin is decentralized, which means it is owned by no one, and fiat is centralized by the government or the banks. So Bitcoin, there are low fees for international wire transfer, and for fiat, there are high fees for international wire transfers. and you have to give some answers to send your own money too. Right? So Bitcoin, you are always in control of your funds, and for fiat, the government can freeze your account. That's just some facts and some comparison to the fiat, to whichever currency you would use. Okay, so you get the Bitcoin. If you're not able to acquire the Bitcoin on your own, that's not a problem. We have leaders in the organization who buy and sell Bitcoin, and we can sort you out. All right, just get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call and let them know which contract you want to get started with. You want to start with the 300, 500, 1000, whichever one that you are comfortable with. They would give you the TT equivalent, and they would give you the necessary information. Once you do that, the next thing you want to get is their referral link. You cannot start this company without a referral link. Keep that in mind. So don't Google Cashfx and then try to sign up and make a payment and you haven't had a referral link. Okay, so you get a referral link, walk you through the sign up. We make the payment for you, or you make the payment on your own if it is you get your own Bitcoin, and that's it. Money starts to make for you. Those professionals get to work after 3 business days. So now that money is making, how are withdrawing my money? How are getting back my money? So all monies are paid in Bitcoin. As I said, the payment method is in Bitcoin. So Bitcoin in, Bitcoin out. So when it is you get this Bitcoin, what you're going to do with this Bitcoin? If it is you don't know what is Bitcoin, Bitcoin is that store of energy, store of value where it is Bitcoin would be on the rise again very soon. And because of that, you might want to keep it as Bitcoin so you can benefit from that rise. If not, and you want your currency, whether it be TT, or whatever, then we can sell it back to the leaders. That's one of the options. All right, you can sell it back to the leaders and they wire the money directly into your bank account. That's one. Option number 2 is this. We can put you onto one of the global exchange MasterCards where it is you can upload your Bitcoin onto those cards and you can convert that to US. You can go into the ATM, swipe it, withdraw your local currency. You can travel with that anywhere in the world and use that. You could go and pay for your groceries. You can shop online. You can do anything with that card. That's just it. All right. And I'm speaking from experience. I know that it works. Okay. So this is a summary, a breakdown of what Cashfx is about. I hope you would have get all the information that you need. If you haven't and you still have some questions, I want to just encourage you at this point in time to get back to the person who would have invited you onto the call, get your questions answered, and join this family so that we can grow together and we can earn together. And most importantly, understand that hands-free income helps you to do what matters the most, to do the things that we love and to spend it with the people that we love as well. All right, so thank you for your time. I can't wait to welcome you on board and you all enjoy the rest of your day.